Hello. Fun job, I guess. Yeah, fun job, exciting job. One of those things that we need to do before winter, or actually before probably the weekend, because it's going to rain on the weekend. And yeah, we have a problem. The frisbee is stuck in the well. And whilst the water is on the rise, it's covered in algae and duckweed, and I think it may actually sink. So I'm going to go in and rescue it.
Getting all your kit on.
Yeah. So before anybody gets too worried or concerned, got a bit of experience in it. I used to be a rope access technician. I used to abseil off ferries for work, and before then I was a climbing instructor. So, and because this is going on video, I'm doing complete overkill with the safety. So this is actually as close to a proper rope access setup as I can do with the equipment I've got. So this thing is like a safety. So I can actually move up the rope and it won't move. But as soon as I sit back on it, it jumps. And I can pull this and it will loosen. Ooh. Tempted to climb back up. The moment of truth. Stretch. Ooh. Ooh.
Is that a frog?
Yeah. But then, now, we need to get back out.
Oh, you got a wet sock.
I said I was going to do this without getting wet. So what we have made is a foothold.
So debrief, how did it go?
Well, although disappointingly...
Is that a pun?
Although disappointingly I did dip my heel into the water. So, fail. The water is lava.
But the frisbee is out
But the frisbee is out.
under the tree.
Under the tree, hopefully.
Good morning. We have had a very wet weekend, but the sun is back out now. I think we've got a long break from the rain, which is great because we have had a little bit of a leak with the roof. We just need to finish putting the flashings on the side because the rain's seeping in there. We need to get that done. We've got lots of chores to go and do this morning. My least favourite, we need to go do laundry. And then we're going to do some more pointing inside this afternoon, so we'll show you that. And then another thing we did start yesterday was picking our olives, which is exciting. So here are the olives we picked yesterday. They're looking really, really good. and we're being quite perfectionist with getting most of the stalks and the leaves out, so I think as time goes on it will probably be less of a tidy bucket, but these will all be getting turned into olive oil. So we are back, laundry is done. I'm just hiding away from the generator. So we just popped it on to get the drill batteries charged because we need the drill to make a mix, and we're going to get pointing the back wall. We seem to just be starting different walls and not finishing any, but we thought it'd be good to just like spend a couple of hours and see if we can get it all done. And I keep saying pointing, we're not actually pointing, it's more filling because we're going to be rendering the whole wall, so it's just filling in the holes. I just realised I've not given a very good overview of the wall that we're working on. So this is what it looks like close up. There's lots of old cement on it, but as long as it's not crumbling off, we're giving it a good dust. Then we're leaving that on, and then we're just filling in all of these holes like I've slowly started here, because we just want it to be a flat surface that we can then render. This hole that I'm currently working on is ridiculously big. I've probably put about 20 rocks in, and it's just like eating them. There must be just a huge hole sort of in the middle, so I'm layering the mortar mix with the rocks, and hopefully that should fill it up, but it's going to take a long time. So I know it looks like a big horrible mess and not a very beautiful wall, that's it dried, but the aim of what we're doing is to fill the wall, so we want it to actually be as flat a surface as possible so that we can then put a smooth render on. So it's taken me a while to get used to the idea of not pointing and just like slapping it on, like we don't even want to see any stones. So yeah, that's one big bucket done, and I think we're going to carry on tomorrow. Good morning, it's now the next day. We've had a very cold night and cold morning. I think it went down to about 4 degrees, and the cabin where we sleep gets really cold at night, so yeah, I think we're going to look at maybe getting a little heater or something for in there. It's fine because we've got lots of bedding, but you just wake up with a really cold nose and you have to like snuggle under the duvet. Anyway, we're going to warm up by getting some more pointing done. Iwan's just making up a mix and not pointing, filling. We're going to get some more filling done. Hopefully you can't hear the generator too much, but we've just had to pop it on to charge the drill batteries as always. But I thought I would just show you. Iwan's going to focus on this corner because he's much better at corners than me, and we've got this bit at the bottom of this wall where it's just all earth, there's no stones here, so we've dug it out a bit and then we're going to have to build it back up, and it's quite good to show here. So I don't know if I'll be able to show very well, but that's how much of a difference there is in the wall. If we're trying to get it as flat as possible, that's how much building out we need to do. We're not looking for perfect walls, we kind of want to maintain some of the character of the building, so it's okay if they're a little bit sort of bumpy, not bumpy, but because they'll be smoothly done, but yeah, they won't be like super flat, there will be curves and things, so yeah, that's what we're trying to achieve. Oh. Oops. This has been quite a wet mix, I think because our sand is quite wet, so the normal ratio is making it a bit wetter and it's a bit more challenging to work with, but we're getting there.
We're getting there.
How's your wall building going?
Yeah, it's good, I think.
And then here, which is lighter, is what you did yesterday, and then this is what I've been doing today. There's a very deep hole here that needs a good clean, and I think I'm going to need some rocks to fill these two. Spider webs. So this is where we've got up to. I don't know if you can see that it's a lot flatter. And we've just finished a third bucket, and our friends Janine and Thomas are coming over now to help us harvest some olives, and we're going to make a pizza. So I'm going to leave you guys here. Yeah, I think the next week we'll just be alternating between filling walls and picking olives so that we can get them to the press. So that'll be next week's video, but I want to do the garden update for November, so that'll be a little bonus video. So let me know which day is best for you guys for me to do that out as an extra. So we normally do our video on a Saturday. Would you rather it was on the Sunday, a Wednesday, a Tuesday, Thursday? Let me know and I will pop that up for those that are interested, as I'm sure most of you are just following along more for the house build. But yeah, thank you for watching. I know this wall looks like a crazy mess, and we ummed and ahed a lot over how to do the wall, because obviously we're hiding all these beautiful stones, but it just worked out the best solution for what we've got. And yeah, if you're wondering what on earth this wall is going to look like, make sure you subscribe so you can keep following our journey. And yeah, thank you all. Thanks for your likes and comments. We love reading them, and see you next week. Bye.
Bad olives on this tree.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Crazy, aren't they?
The dogs would have eaten it. Oh yeah, the cats eat it too.
Is he praying?
Looks like it.
Oh my god, praying mantis. Hey, Albi's by our car.